Hey guys, what's up? Vero here. So I wanted to make a video kind of showing what I'm doing, kind of like the lull before the next expansion. I've mentioned before that I'm not really raiding this expansion, so nothing I mention is going to be raid related, except for LFR, but I kind of wanted to go over just a couple of things that I've been doing to kind of entertain myself in WoW. I know a lot of people before an expansion, especially if they're not really raiding or if they're done raiding or whatever, they usually, that's kind of like when they take a break from WoW. I personally have been really enjoying playing it again, so yeah, these are kind of some of the stuff that I've been working on, and here we go. So I actually recently leveled my druid. I mentioned that in a video a while back, like a month or so ago. So I've been working on leveling my professions, especially on this character. As you can see, my Urbing's only at 82, which doesn't really matter too much, but I've been working on leveling that up. I already got my alchemy to max level. On my druid specifically, I am currently working on getting her eye level up. Let me actually just get out of flight form real quick. So what she looks like right now. But I'm trying to get her eye level up. I do have 2 legendaries currently. I still need to upgrade this one. My gear is kind of mediocre because, like I said, I'm not really raiding. I do LFR sometimes every week. We have like the new wing where we have like one more wing coming out, which I will be filming a video on when that comes out because I think it'll be pretty entertaining to do an LFR. So I do try and run LFR on her as much as I can, usually with a friend, because let's be honest, doing LFR by yourself is not fun. So I'm slowly getting my eye level up on this character. I do have some stuff that's still kind of low, but for the most part, the gear's not too bad. I've also been working on making some gold. I'm using this time before the next expansion to kind of build up my gold fund on all the servers that I'm on. I really need to move my characters, but right now on this server alone I have 327,000, almost 328, give or take some. The bulk of it is on my druid because that is my main character. What I've been doing to make gold is I use alchemy on this character, and then my priest has jewel crafting. On my druid I do sell a lot of flasks, especially the whispered, the 7th, and the countless. I find those sell really well, especially on raid days when a lot of guilds are raiding or people are just finishing their clear for the week. If they're like pugging or whatever, they just don't feel like trying to make it themselves. So I really need to start actually herbing on this character because it'd be a hell of a lot easier than having to buy the herbs, and then I would cut my cost by quite a bit. But I've been making quite a bit of gold doing that. The other day I think I checked my mail and I think I had like 20,000 gold worth of alchemy stuff that I sold, so not too shabby. And then on my priest I do jewel crafting. I cut gems or I prospect ore and I just sell the like uncut gems themselves. It just kind of depends. So besides gold making, I have been working on leveling up some alts. I mentioned in my 2018 resolutions that I wanted to get a couple more characters up to 110 before the next expansion. I've been working on my DK Buffy. Yes, I do have the name Buffy actually unlocked on Sargeras. This is the character that I'm currently working on. I haven't quite figured out what professions I'm going to get on her, so if you have any recommendations, please let me know in the comment section below, because I have no idea. I already have herbing and alchemy and then jewel crafting and enchanting, so I might just get something that I don't have, or maybe just do like, I don't know, mining or something, and mining and something else. But this is the character that I'm currently working on leveling. And then for those that are familiar with my channel and have been here for a while, you know that I used to come from Storm Rage, so I do have a couple characters here. I'm definitely probably not going to level a Demon Hunter. I don't think that's going to happen. I would like to level my Warlock. Yes, I do have the name Veroicone unlocked. I really want to level my Warlock, my Shaman, and my Mage. That might be a little too optimistic, but those are characters that I really want to level as well. A lot of them have max professions. Obviously I can't move my Warlock, but you know, whatever. Unless I want to get rid of the name. And then on Ysera, which is the Horde server I play on, actually I'm wearing a Horde shirt right now, I started leveling Buffet, which is a DK that I've had for a very long time on the server, and then I ended up just deciding to level the new DK instead because it was just a lot easier because I don't remember how to play it. But on my Paladin, which is basically my bank tune on the server, I eventually plan on leaving Ysera and going to maybe Hyjal or another high pop Horde server, because the server is pretty much dead, and I really want to consolidate all of my characters. So if they ever do another sale for server transfers or a bulk sale, that would be really cool, like move 3 characters for like the price of 1. I would move all of my characters to 1 server for Alliance and 1 server for Horde. That's kind of my goal at some point, because it's such a pain in the butt to have all of these different characters. But on this server specifically, I do sell a lot of transmog. You can see kind of a bunch of stuff listed. Some of it's listed for like really cheap because I kind of just want to get rid of it. But I've amassed about 103,000, and I don't play on the server at all. So eventually I plan on just kind of building up as much gold as I can and transferring it. Depending on how the market is the week, I can sometimes make up to 10k a week, sometimes only make a little bit. Like transmog is kind of just a slow way to make gold, but it's a really easy way to make gold, which is how I have 103k on this server. Actually I have a little bit more than that because obviously some other characters have it, but yeah, so that's something else I've been doing is transmog for gold making as well. So as I already mentioned, I'm working on leveling new characters and kind of getting the eye level up of the characters that I already have. I'm also working on making gold, so I'm doing a lot of gold making through transmog sales as well as jewel crafting and alchemy. I'm going to be kind of working a little bit more on some other professions, leveling up my professions in general, kind of just different things like that. Running LFR. I might start doing PvP a little bit more than what I'm doing currently, but we'll see. And finally, the last thing that I'm doing is mountain runs. I have been running, I don't do this every week, but I do at least a couple a week, if not all of them, and I'm going to show you how I keep track of it. So of course you can keep track through just your like raid info tab, but I find it's a lot easier to keep track with this. This is just a Google spreadsheet that I have. Someone sent this to me originally like a year or so ago. I've since added Mop, Wad, and Legion to it. I don't remember where the original source for this was from, but I did make a copy of this. I will link it in the description box below in case you want to keep track. As you can see, I've already ran Utgard Pinnacle and as well as ICC this week. Any mount that I have has been crossed out. I only need one mount from Classic. And there's some mounts that are not listed on here. I haven't really finished filling this part out because I'm not really too worried about Legion mounts right now since I don't really do anything to get them unless I pug. And Mop, I can kind of start soloing some of that stuff, so I'm kind of working on that as well. But for the most part, I pretty much just run all of this stuff. Not every week, but I try to at least do ICC every week and Dragon Soul maybe every week if I can, because those are two of the mounts that I really, really want is the Lich King mount for sure is the mount that I want the most, so that is the one that I definitely run every week. But this is kind of just an easy way to keep track of like what I ran, and then I clear this out every week and just kind of delete the X obviously once I've ran it, and then if I run it I put an X in there, and then if I get the mount I cross it off. And I do have these different color codes because I think it's just easier to read personally. Maybe I'm weird, I don't know, but I really want to try and get some more mounts and get my collection up before the next expansion. So like I said, I will link the original version down below. Again, I have no idea who created the original one, so if you want to let me know, but this is just the one that I have and that I use, so I will link that in the description box below if you want to check it out. Also thought about doing pet battles again. I do have some that are 25, so I thought about maybe picking that up again. I really just wish that Blizz would release a app for it because it would be so much easier, because I would totally do this from my phone. I don't necessarily want to do this when I'm sitting at my desk, but I do want to try and maybe get a couple more pets up because I do have quite a few that are like 20 or above or close to 20, so that's something I'm probably going to start working on soon as well. So the things that I went over is gold making, LFR, getting my eye level up, leveling professions, leveling characters, and doing mountain runs as often as possible, and possibly doing some pet battles here and there. So let me know in the comment section below what you are doing before the next expansion. If you're just playing other games, let me know that too. Obviously I still play Overwatch and I do play some other games too, but I still want to keep my WoW subscription for now because I am enjoying it for the most part. We'll see what happens in the next expansion. I did also think about maybe starting to pug some of the raids, maybe just like normal or something, but I haven't decided yet. I probably won't, but I might. If I do, I'll definitely record it. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys are doing and if you're ready for the next expansion like I am. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment below as I mentioned already. Check out my previous video and a random playlist that I'm going to put there. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.